Hello. So, talking about my mental health. Well, I did one of these videos before. It was a few years back. I think I was a third year. And I was talking about how my fiance Becky, hello, has struggled with mental health in all the time I've known her before, and how much of an impact that had on me and our relationship, and how hard it could be. But eventually, how worthwhile it was, and how much I love her and everything like that. But me, myself, I'd never really had many mental health issues until very recently, when my grandma got ill. She's doing okay now. She's getting better, having chemotherapy. She's had an operation. She's doing all right. But around Christmas time, she went to hospital, found out that she had cancer, and it was a very tough time for me. My other grandma had died of cancer as well. And around that time, I'd had counselling because it hit me so hard. I was close to my grandma who died, and I am close to my grandma who's ill at the moment. It was at the same time that work was getting quite stressful for me. My job is really stressful anyway, but I had a particularly large amount of work to do on TEF, on course reps, on student council, on everything like that. And this was just after we'd finished our by-election as well. So I had a lot of stress on there. I was organising a wedding, trying to lose weight, and I just ended up feeling awful, and my mental health hit rock bottom, basically. But I made a decision to be proactive about it, which was a good decision for me to make. It was very, very hard for me to admit that I was struggling, because I usually just try and plough on, especially with work and life. Try and plough on, try not to think about things, try not to get upset, because that's not what people around you would want. They don't want to see you upset. My grandma definitely wouldn't have wanted to see me upset, and I had this sort of persona I had to put on for students because I have to be there for them. But really inside, I was not very good. I wasn't in the best headspace. But eventually I had a chat with the CEO, Abby, and I decided to go have some counselling. And it's done absolute wonders for me. I'm in a much better headspace. I feel great. I'm feeling loads better in my head. My grandma's doing better, which did help, but I just feel great again. I feel like my old self. Before in December, I didn't feel like I was me. I felt like a kind of a weird shadow of myself. But pardon the wind. I feel like me again, which is great. It's hard to open up about these things. Counselling, I barely told anybody that I was going to have it, because I don't know, part of me maybe felt ashamed or like I'd sort of given up, but that's not what it was. In the end, I just needed some help, and I felt a lot better because of it. So that's kind of my story done.